And hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball tonight from the Dogs' home court, Stegman Coliseum in Athens, as 12-6 Georgia will tip off against 13-6 Arkansas tonight.
You know, you've got this Big 12 SEC challenge right dead in the middle of your SEC schedule, but it is an opportunity. So obviously a win for Georgia would be wonderful for the resume.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
So thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
I wonder if Mike's got it. Hey man, you got it? Of course I got it. Good job, man.
Coach, you got it?
I'm all over it, man.
About time.
Hey Jack, did you get it?
Heck yeah, I got that thing. That thing is absolutely incredible and we need to use it all the time.
Awesome. I know you can do it.
I think anyone can figure this out.
And hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball tonight from the Dogs' home court, Stegman Coliseum in Athens, as 12-6 Georgia will tip off against 13-6 Arkansas tonight. Both teams are 3-4 in league play, log-jammed in the middle of the pack in the SEC.
You definitely got to come in with a competitive spirit, especially on the defensive end, because they're a talented group. You know, like you said, they're fast-paced. They like to score and put up numbers in bunches. So you just focus on taking away, you know, their strengths.
This is a critical game for both of these teams. For Georgia, you've got to show some signs of life that you can bounce back after what happened at Auburn.
Georgia controls the tip, and the Dogs have the first possession.
All right, let's get it going early here.
Knight, the freshman from Norcross, feeds Turtle, straight away three. That's the way to start. Turtle with a three ball from the top. Georgia takes it into the front court with a 9-7 lead. Big Clack's going to shoot a three, unguarded, top of the key, and he sinks the left hand. We'll go inside to Ogbede instead. Derek with a drop step to the baseline, no good. And to follow, Yante Maton with a two-handed dunk. Barford drives down the lane, got the scoop to go on the left side of the iron. And that's the way the half will end, as Georgia able to keep the lead going into the locker room. It's Georgia 33 and the Razorbacks 28. With a screen, fakes the three, gives it to Ogbede on a drop pass over to Turtle for a three. Good from the right wing. Turtle Jackson with his third three-pointer of the night. Georgia led by 16 in the first half, but that's gone. Barford dribbles on the left wing. Here's a three for the lead, and there it is. Has given Arkansas its first lead. Loses the ball, gets it back, drives down, dish to Ogbede, and a two-handed jam. The front court, Maton, trailer, catch, shoot, three, good, pops away. Tie ball game. 61 apiece out to Beard. He drives inside the two, hesitates, shoots over Parker and gets it to go. He spins into the lane into a double team. No shot there. Work it around to the left side. Harris feeds it to Claxton, and he's fouled. It's going to be 2 free throws for Jordan Harris. 5.4 seconds to go. Harris needs to make both to tie the ball game. Left-handed shooter from Iron City. Free throw. Good! This for the tie. Harris. Need this one, baby. Free throw in the air. Good! We go to overtime. They'll put 5 minutes on the clock. We're tied at 63. To Maton, they tip it. Yante gets it to Claxton at the free throw line. He rattles it home. 15.5-footer by big Nicholas Claxton. Beard shot fake on the three. Finds Macon for a three, and he drains it on the right wing. 69 apiece. Crowd comes to its feet here at Stegman Coliseum. Tie ball game at 69. Barford drives down the lane. Shot blocked by Claxton. Ball is loose. Picked up by Turtle. 6 seconds to go. Georgia's going to push it up the floor. 4 seconds to go. Three. Turtle for three. And the win. Oh, missed it to the right. And we'll play another overtime. To Maton above the arc on the right side. Deep in the right corner to Parker. Give and go. Yante reverse. Lay it good. It's the double team.
Little give and go. He and Juwan worked it perfectly.
Almost at half court, 4 seconds to shoot. Macon, desperation three, good. They've made a bunch late in the clock. His hands, he bends down to pick it up. They push him, they don't call it. Give it over to Turtle for a three, good! Good, Turtle from the left corner. 15 points for Turtle tonight. Off to Beard, he comes to the near side. They go to Macon, he'll stop, shoot a three, good. 78-76 Razorbacks. We give it to Harris. Harris slides on the floor, finds Maton, lay in, no block from behind. Ball is loose, saved on the baseline. Out of bounds, going to go Arkansas's way. 2 seconds to go. Razorbacks lead by a point. 1.2 to go. Claxton to throw it in. Looking, heaves it with the left hand. It's caught by Maton. He catches, he shoots as he turns. Oh, high off the glass as Arkansas wins it in double overtime, 80-77.
That was a very hard-fought basketball game, we came up one play short, and Arkansas has a really hard-nosed, competitive team. We have a lot of respect for Arkansas, and I thought both teams really competed hard for 50 minutes, and we just came up one play short.
I mean, we're tough. All teams face adversity, and this is going to be a good test of how we handle that adversity, losing 4 out of the last 5.
We have to regroup and get focused on the next one, and just like the last ones, whether you won them or lost them, you have to be able to emotionally put it behind you, physically put it behind you, and mentally prepare for the next game. As I told them after the game, in competition that really matters, you have to risk the agony of defeat, and tonight we feel that.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
I wonder if Mike's got it. Hey man, you got it? Of course I got it. Good job, man.
Coach, you got it?
I'm all over it, man.
About time.
Hey Jack, did you get it?
Heck yeah, I got that thing. That thing is absolutely incredible, and we need to use it all the time.
Awesome. I knew you could do it.
I think anyone can figure this out.
Stephanie Paul in the lane for 5 feet. He scores, and Georgia wins. A thrilling finish. 3 head of the key. She got it. Turn fade. It's good at the buzzer.
I'm so thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
I've certainly enjoyed my time as a coach, and you know, again, when you start talking about the SEC, I believe this is my 25th year, 20 straight as a coach, and so I kind of feel like I know my way around the league, and you know, I think it's the best league in the country. I played at the University of Alabama. Wasn't a very good player, but played on some good teams. I played for a guy named Wimp Sanderson, who was one of the great SEC coaches of all time. And after my years were over, I decided to go out to Arkansas Little Rock, and I made a whopping $200 a month. My rent was $162.50. I always tell that story. So I was out there for a year, and Coach Derek Fisher used to go check Derek Fisher's curfew, and then you know, moved on from there to Murray State in Kentucky, where we had 3 good years.
Gosh, I think I met Coach Pearson way back when he was an assistant, I believe, at Murray State, and we had both were working for guys who had worked for Coach Herrick back in the day, and so obviously within the coaching trees we got to know each other, and really had nearly a 20-year friendship before we came to Georgia.
You know, back to Alabama for 11, and had some good years there as a coach, 5 straight NCAA tournaments, Elite 8, and then on to Georgia.
Well, he's obviously been in this league for a long time. He's got I think a very good understanding and great knowledge of the league and the region. But his style is simply that he relates well to all kind of kids. He's extremely intelligent, and he has the ability to communicate to all those kind of kids. And a lot of guys are smart but can't deliver the message, and he's got a way of simplifying everything and delivering it to to every kind of kid so they can understand it.
You know, Coach P is more of a tougher coach. He tries to say, he says what needs to be said. If he sees something that's not right, he has no problem letting you know. And you know, that's good. Every team needs somebody that's going to tell you what needs to be said.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have a good rapport with our players, and certainly you know, at this point in time with my experience and some of the people I've had a chance to recruit, had a chance to coach. You know, I do enjoy sitting down with a player, maybe at a pregame meal or maybe on a bus ride or in an airport, and just relaying or hoping to relay some of the knowledge that I've gained over the years from other coaches I've worked with, and some of the players I've been around. Just I've had a lot of wonderful experiences, and hopeful that I can pass a little bit of knowledge on down the line. I've enjoyed my time at Georgia. This is our 9th year, and it's been a great experience to be in Athens, and always had a lot of respect for Georgia. I was elated at the chance to come to the University of Georgia. We've built this program. We've block by block, step by step, and we're excited about the guys we have on this team. Our guys worked awfully hard in the summer. They've worked awfully hard in the preseason. So we've got a lot of opportunities in front of us, and certainly we're hoping to make the best of it.
Well, I think he's wise enough and experienced enough to know how to complement the rest of the staff and how to read the mood and the situation to see what delivery is needed. Sometimes that's some intensity, sometimes it's a pat on the back and a calming voice. I think he has great experience, and I think he's really able, one of his gifts is being able to read the situations and understand exactly what kind of delivery is needed and also what message is needed.
Coach P, he takes a lot of pride in defense, and he tells you you need to block out better, you need to rebound better, you need to come to practice more ready than you're coming. You have more in you to give, and that's something that I love about Coach P is he always expects the best from you.
The guys that come in here to school, we usually talk about two things with them. The best thing would be for all of our guys at the end of their career to have two options. One, have a great degree from the University of Georgia in their hands, and then secondly, most of the guys aspire to go on and get paid to play basketball. Some of them end up with that opportunity, some of them do not, but certainly the degree being first and foremost. It's a great degree here at the University of Georgia, and we're excited when our guys have that opportunity.
Stephanie Paul in the lane for 5 feet, he scores, and Georgia wins! A thrilling finish! 3 head of the key, she got it! Turn fade, it's good at the buzzer!
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
A long way from 79 to 82. Well, it definitely would enhance it greatly because kids love to come to a beautiful arena and have the ability to say, hey, I played here. This is somewhere that they can be proud of, and that's what universities do. That's what it's supposed to be, a place where you come to be proud to play.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like pre-shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
A long way from 79 to 82. Well, it definitely would enhance it greatly because, kids love to come to a beautiful arena and have the ability to say, hey, I played here. This is somewhere that they can be proud of. And that's what universities do. That's what it's supposed to be. A place where you come to be proud to play.
I'm so thankful and grateful for this chance to show the passion that I had while I was a gymnast at Georgia, but now I get to have that passion as a head coach. Georgia is not just about your gymnastics. It's not just about that, but it's building you as a person for life. Georgia gymnastics will win championships again. Go Dogs.
It's what gets us up early and sets us into motion every single day. It's commitment, and it starts with just showing up. Mornings in the gym, nights in the lab, and all day, every day. It's why we fight a little harder, aim a little higher, and reach a little further. Because with every solution, every realization, and every time we commit to perfection, we find greatness.
Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T. Today from Manhattan, Kansas and Bramlage Coliseum as the Bulldogs face the Kansas State Wildcats. This is the SEC Big 12 Challenge.
Kansas State they have a very good team. Obviously, it's a place I'm very familiar with, and they have a great home court advantage, great crowd, so it's a terrific opportunity for us.
Now, critical time in your line, our line. Where be attention on all levels as a player. Student, as a man, doesn't matter what it is. Will you answer to the challenge and step up to the plate?
You've got this Big 12 SEC Challenge right dead in the middle of your SEC schedule, which is not ideal, but it is an opportunity. Obviously, a win for Georgia would be wonderful for the resume.
All right, it's Wade for Kansas State, Ogbede for Georgia. Here's the toss and the tip. Dogs hit it on the way down, and Georgia controls the basketball to start the contest. Kansas State in a man-to-man. Turtle with 4 on the clock. Overhead pass to Jawan. Long 3 left wing. Good as the horn sound. Long 3 from the left corner and a foul on the play by Hammonds, the freshman. They'll count the basket. A possible 4-point play for the Kansas State Wildcats. Feeds Hammonds on the right wing. Down low to Mate with 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Turnaround jumper. Good as the clock expires. We did it again.
2 straight.
We've had 5 guys score the ball already.
And how about Nicholas Claxton, what he's already brought just in the few minutes he's been on the floor with a block shot. He had a couple of points, and then he had a nice rebound.
Into Mate. He draws a double team. Jump hook with a right hand on the baseline. Good. Dogs hit almost a 6-minute scoring drought that leaves them behind by 5. Crump dribbles. Oh, Ogbede with a 2-handed dunk. Crump through the right side of the lane. And that's the way the half will end here in Manhattan, Kansas. Kansas State leading Georgia as we go into the locker room for intermission. It's the Wildcats 26 and the Georgia Bulldogs 23.
Well, the Dogs need to go in, make some adjustments, come back out, play a little bit better on defense. You know, they just got to tighten up their defense some and get some better shots. We can't have these droughts where we go like 5 minutes without a decent look.
Down at the block. Spin move, shot blocked by Yante. Score at this point. Oh, alley-oop lob to Wade, and he will grab it in the air and slam it through from the left side of the iron. We're 2 points thus far. We feed it into Yante. He'll answer with a two-handed slam on the other end. Take that. 34-28. Georgia by 6. Largest lead of the contest for either team now. They get it out of trouble. 6 to shoot. Wade, step back 2 is good. Kansas State, we feed it to Akbede. The big man glides and reverse lay-in underneath.
And here we go again, Scott, in one of these knockdown, drag-out battles. We've seen this movie a couple of times
yes,
here.
Yes, we have. Jab step, drive to the baseline. On the block, ducks under Maton. Little floater with the right hand, good. And it's a 5-point lead now for Kansas State. And they run out the final 2 seconds, and Kansas State has won it 56-51 here in the SEC Big 12 Challenge.
The game was physical, but we still have to finish some plays. I thought the game was well officiated. We didn't finish the plays. You know, you've got to finish those plays, especially late in the game when you. It's so hard to get a shot in a game like this. When you get an opportunity, you have to make it, and we didn't do that today.